Entrepreneurship is you're 99% alone. You're not looking the best. You're just cooking.
Making a lot of money online is just who can acquire the most distribution. Let me send you the address. Let's go drive quick.
Yeah. What time is it?
Right now it's around 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Saturday. You gotta get some sleep, bro. You gotta get some sleep. But yeah, I want to definitely start like documenting. I think it's super important, like, because not comes to this day, like not everyone is just looking for business talk all the time. You know, they want to kind of like get the behind the scene, get to see what's being cooked up in the behind the scenes. Today, we're working on this build and release AI Webby, and people are loving it. I was planning to only have 100 seats. But I actually think we sold out 100 seats in less than 2 hours. So I just gotta prepare, look at it a little bit more. Maybe we can show people a little bit. This is how many people kind of like have purchased it since yesterday. So I created a community for it. We're about to do some bonuses for members who are gonna be in the Webby. So yeah, I got to work on this. We're building the actual and validating the system that I'm going to be presenting. So yeah, so we figure out something that's good, and now we want to kind of like get it used by other people in other niches. So that's why we're doing a Webby, so that if more people can use it and we can iterate faster, then we could actually build a better solution. I started build and release because I realized that in order for you to kind of like create a lot of wealth, get rich fast, is you need to figure out a way to sell something that is not associated to your time. Can you either productize your service or find a solution and sell it for a lot of money up front, and then you also get paid on the back end? We believe that the greatest obstacle for most people right now online is content. The right content, the right ad creatives, the right long form content, but created at scale for businesses. So now imagine if you didn't have to sell your time and you just say, hey, I can come into your business, I can implement this thing, and it will kind of create all the assets for you. A lot of people will have some sophisticated coffee machines and everything like that, but I have the $20 coffee making machine because I actually don't like strong coffee. So if you gave me like strong coffee first thing in the morning, it's just gonna make me too anxious. The softest coffee bean, or even bean, I don't even know if you can call them beans, but the softest coffee you can find, and the most inefficient coffee maker you can find. And that's good for me. I ordered like a notebook. I like to write my thoughts down and the focus, just to get it out of my head. So many entrepreneurs forget what the main thing is, and then they start doing things that don't actually matter. So always keeping the focus the same so that I'd never forget. Every single morning I like to go into the company and I like to look at numbers from the day before. So I'll go on Discord. As an example, I'll look at lead flow from the day before. Then I'll look at different sources of revenue from the day before. Then I'll look at number of calls booked. Then I'll look at, of course, if there are any high ticket payments, then I'll look at that. And then I love to keep up with everything that's going on. So I like to look at the numbers every morning. Normally on Saturdays, I don't like doing anything. I just like to wake up, have a slow morning, and just sit here and drink my coffee. And just be present, man. Like, one of the hardest things as entrepreneurs is it's finding time to not be building the future. Like right now, first thing I wake up is like, okay, cool, how can we make more money? It's like, okay, how can I be more productive? How can I know how to survive better next time? But it's like, bro, you're never present. Let's say I'm trying to make more money, but it's like, have I even spent the money I made yesterday? No, it's not like I need money today, but it's like it builds this habit, this muscle. Contrary to sport, if you're not in the gym, then you're chilling. You can actually take a break. But it's like entrepreneurship, the gym is with you everywhere. It's here. I don't know if it's Sam Evans or even Nick Cosman, but he said like one day out of the week you need to be like a zombie and just do nothing, just stay in bed and just sleep like 15 hours and then rejuvenate and recover then go back at it. I don't think it's all about sacrifice everything. I don't see the point in sacrificing everything. It's not like an eternal freedom. It's not like you get rewarded for winning in life. The only reward is that you get to enjoy life. But most people, they're chasing the reward so much that the actual reward of winning they never experience, because they start thinking that winning is the reward. But it's like, no, being able to afford to be present is the reward, not the actual thing. It's like you're chasing a computer, but when you do get a computer, you're like, okay, I'll just look at it. No, it's supposed to be used. Would then use it for what? So success is the same thing. Financial freedom is the same thing. It's not a goal. It's a vehicle to something else, to you being present, to you being able to take care of everyone you love. So if you don't do none of that, you're going to burn out, because then you're going to stay in business and just stay grinding. Like, how can we make more money all the time? You gotta let them know that, like, hey, this is not your typical guru. This is me. I'm me. I'm not someone else. I'm not a character trying to be someone else. I'm being myself, which is the hardest thing for people, right?
Yeah.
They can't be themselves, especially if they're like a public figure online. It's like either they're trying to be super private, or they're trying to just showcase the best moments. Them looking good, them being on the private jet, and them being on with 1,000 models on the yacht. Entrepreneurship is you're 99% alone. You're 99% not in the perfect state. You're not looking the best. You're just cooking. You're doing the most important shit. And what matters is, can you build something valuable for someone else, and can you ship it? Can you let people know? That's all that matters. It's not about being cutesy and very demure.
When's the wife coming?
Wife is coming very soon. We're gonna go to church. It's finding the right person. It's not finding a lady's heart. It's the right one. I made a post the other day. I was like, anybody has a framework around selecting your wife? And some guy was like, why do you say it like that? I'm like, well, how else should I say it?
Yeah.
It's not bad to say how do you actually choose a wife. It's like it's a question that's worthy of asking, because people in my situation is kind of tricky, because because it's not like
for your money,
right?
Yeah, you never know.
I think Naval said the top 3 important decision is where you live, which, by the way, us living in Montreal is probably messed up, because it's probably not the best place to be. The second is, what do you decide to work on, and who do you do it with? So what is the mission that you decide to embark on, and who do you work with? And then the third one is, who do you decide to marry? So about to have a call with a guy who is helping me out. Probably won't record the call just because I know a lot of you guys want to get in on the sauce. But I always send an email to my list every single morning. I just love to write every day. I don't like to wait to produce stuff. I love to create every single day. So I'm about to send an email. And this one is for sure about the Webby that's coming up. But at the same time, I like to let them see kind of like a little snippet of what I've been working on. Things are looking good. Just walk me through kind of like some of the outputs. Because the goal is, with this system that we're building, is can we not involve companies? For most people, they're not comfortable getting in front of a camera, shooting all the time. It's like it's a habit that they don't have, right? Yeah. So for us, the system is like, can we not only ideate, produce, and distribute without needing anything from the founder? So I'm essentially going to be explaining everything and why we're even building it in the first place. And that is going to change everything. Because, bro, do you know how many people are just printing money online just because they can produce content? And they're incompetent. Like, they have no skills whatsoever. But because they understand content game, because attention is worth more than money. Because money comes after attention, So the skill today is, can we build an AI system that cooks up quality assets, educational content, like truly valuable insights at scale for brands and companies, and make them cook for free? Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's go get a bagel. My Saturdays normally start late. Maybe I'll start my day. I'll wake up around 8, 9 a.m. So I'll stay in bed probably for like 30 minutes, an hour. I like to listen to a lot of investor content because I don't consume content anymore about like, okay, what business should I start, or how do I get clients, or how do I do this? Oh no, it's closed today. Are you f***ing kidding me? We can't eat. How are we supposed to survive?
Before we pitch, we're clarifying the type of clients that we're working with.
Imagine on a sales call, the prospect gives you an objection, and then we plug these frameworks and these methodologies into an AI kind of like a language model. Because I've been seeing these reels where online you have people who are going through an interview for a job, and then he'll have the screen and the actual language model on the right, where the interviewer asks a question, and then the AI is going to actually come up with the answer right away. So imagine if we can turn this into an actual AI system where either our partners or clients, when they do get an objection, they always have like a language model on the side that listens into the prospect's bullshit excuse, and then it comes up with how to handle it. That would be pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
There's a segment of the market that is getting all the money, right? And these people are creators. The nucleus or the core of making a lot of money online is just who can acquire the most distribution. You have a lot of people online who are struggling to make money. You have a lot of business owners. It doesn't matter what the business is. They're all struggling because cost to acquire clients is going through the roof. The main problem is, how do we get businesses to acquire attention for free? That's the issue that we're trying to solve for with this solution. It's how do we allow companies to go from here to experiencing the top 1% of the market that is essentially winning without having to spend any money on acquisition. Like, how do you solve for that? Yeah, this call ended up being extra long. But we're cooking, boys, we're cooking! Had to meet with a leader, sales leader, show him what the actual thing is about. And then from there, he takes what I share to go and cook on his end. So, it's like I get into a momentum and I get caught up when I start talking about strategies. For any entrepreneurs out there, you guys know how when you get a new idea, you're like, it's about to be a $1 billion idea. So I get caught up in that momentum, and the call ended up being longer than it should. But I don't know about you guys, but I love candles. I love lighting them up at the end of the day, just to get the home feeling, homey, vibey. I have more work to do than anything, so I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to working out. It's not a priority for me. Because even for me, whenever I'm consuming content on YouTube, I have time where I listen to content that's super business, strategic, tactical. Even the business content that I listen to, it's not pure lecture at school, getting an MBA. It's like, it's this business/lifestyle and getting to know someone that makes you want to learn from them.
You have to trust them.
And trust them and see like, oh, this is actually a friend. So it's like, it's not just someone who's like really here, they've made billions and they just hide from everything. They have a blocked Instagram profile or Twitter. It's like, no, if you want to build great companies that reach mass adoption, you have to create something that isn't just pure webinars that last 5 hours, or it's like no one will actually listen to them.
What's happening?
All right, so in 15 minutes, I have dinner. So I'm getting ready to go there. We're actually on our way there right now. So probably wrap this up today with this segment.
You guys with the family or?
No, since she's an entrepreneur in Montreal. I don't know if she lives in Montreal, but she messaged me on Instagram. She's like, hey, would you like to do dinner? I was like, yeah, for sure. Let me send you the address. Let's go drive quick.
Yeah.
Where the big dogs come to spend ridiculous money for no reason. How do I look? Do I look you?
No, that's fine, yeah.
Keep it simple.
Do you always eat like this?
I eat poulet rouge 99% of the time. So
What's poulet rouge?
I would call it fast food, a little healthier fast food version.
Some healthy fast food.
See you guys in the next one. Let me know if you guys loved it, and then you better join the Build and Release AI webinar. Love y'all. See you guys. Bye-bye.